As you know, buying local makes a huge difference, and celebrating and supporting our local artisans and local brands is a way to show our support for our community. Well, terra20 is one of these businesses that deals with healthy and sustainable products. But as reporter Lila Grime found out, well, they had to change the way they do business to meet their customers' needs.
Owned and operated in Ottawa, terra20 is committed to sourcing brands that are bold, innovative, and fearless in their mission to change the way we treat ourselves and our planet. Let's just start, Bill, with how are you doing? How are you coping with the pandemic?
Yeah, okay, so from a personal perspective, I'm a father of 2 girls, so I obviously have a concern. But from a business perspective, my concern draws deeper to our customers and of course my employees. We chose to close the store on March 20th. It wasn't mandated. We were considered to be an essential service, but we did so out of fear of just how the virus was spreading. So we chose to close on the 20th, but we're doing much better than where we were at on that day, and I think we've survived it quite well.
Once COVID was declared a pandemic, tell us some of the steps that terra20 did in order to mitigate the risks with regards to its employees, suppliers, and customers.
Yeah, sure. We went through a massive change in a matter of 24 hours. So not only did we close a store, but we were moving to an online model that represented about 8% of our business that now was about to represent 100% of our business. So all the associated logistics to that, doing that type of shift was massive. So not only did we close a store, modify the inside of the store to accommodate the pick, pack, and delivery of those products, but we even launched a same-day delivery service, recognizing that our customers want their products when they want them. As long as the order was in by 10 a.m., you received it before 5 p.m. that night. And so just think about that for a second, the massive changes that had to take place in an organization that was just a retail site, all of a sudden had to put in a whole bunch of changes to make that, that dream come to be. One of the challenges in this pandemic is that there is obviously a supply and demand, and you're going to find some empty spots in our stores, much like you do in other retailers, and that really stems from right from the source, from raw materials being harvested and refined to be presentable to a point where the manufacturers can actually produce it, and of course they're respecting social distancing at the plant level, in which case there's extra spacing, so they might only have 50% of the production team on site. So what we're actually experiencing we're seeing shortages in the orders that we are placing, and we're having to manage through that by way of our vendors and working with them to produce the products that our customers look to take advantage of inside our store.
Describe to us the type of products you sell and how do those products benefit the consumer?
Yeah, sure. Well, you know what, the one thing about the store being the size that it is, I mean, we're talking 15,000 square feet of selling space. So inside this store is over 17 different departments. We're looking at over 1,000 brands, and we opened up with about 12,000 products on the shelves. We're now sitting at close to 27,000 products inside our store. Our popular departments are personal care, cosmetics, cleaning is a big one, kitchen utility is another one, but specifically the EcoBar. So the EcoBar concept is a refilling station for cleaning products and personal care products, and that's one of the fastest growing departments inside our store. The simple concept is basically bring in your bottle, we'll refill the bottle for you with the solution, and we actually have developed the most cost-effective model in Canada, where it's actually the most aggressively priced cleaning products in Canada. Lake water safe and no toxins.
So for today, right now, for a customer that comes into the store, what will they see in terms of change given the pandemic and some of the laws, the health authority laws?
You know what, we're respecting the social distancing. Obviously, you're going to find all the team has masks on. We're expecting that of our customers. We're expecting our customers to come in that have not been tested positive for COVID. You'll find a whole array of protocols throughout the store. You'll find stickers on the floor. We're respecting the social distancing as we're interacting with our customers. There's a curbside pickup, so you can actually pick it up at the front of the store, and that's our way of dealing with the circumstance. I'll tell you this, there's an emerging customer that's coming out of this pandemic, and that customer is becoming more sensitive to the products they're buying. 60% of Canadians are actually reading the labels now, and another 60% are buying local. And that's where we play a key role at terra20, is we deal with local vendors very well. In fact, in Ontario, we did a Made in Ontario sale during the pandemic, and we had over 2,000 products represented that are actually manufactured right here in Ontario.
how optimistic are you for the city to bounce back from this pandemic, given what you've seen in terms of its coping?
Yeah, well, you know what? Ottawans have been great supporters of small business. I've been in Ottawa for over 30 years, and I'll tell you, I'm very optimistic of our future. I think we're under the right leadership. I think the provincial government has put in place the right protocols and procedures for us to continue to operate our businesses as such. And as I say, Ottawans have been a great, very positive response to our protocols we have in place in the store, and I'm absolutely optimistic. Based on the current state and the numbers I see happening in the marketplace today, I'm very optimistic for our future to weather this storm.